Given how a great cup of coffee can really set the mood and tone for your day,
I'm very into the coffee.
then if you are in the Norman area, this is the man you need to see. Robert Wilson is the owner of the Yellow Dog Coffee Company. He's a seasoned veteran coffee roaster and, in my opinion, is an artist. But he says,
I would say probably 70% of it is science for me. 30% of it is the artisan side. I focus on trying to bring the best out of each bean, and sometimes that takes multiple times of roasting and tasting and cupping the coffee to try to bring the nuances of the coffee out.
the real power of this process is in the hands of the roaster. Rob takes roasting and brewing very seriously. The flavors in a cup of coffee are created and shaped in the act of roasting. Fresh is also key.
And it's all about timing, heat application, and airflow in the machine as you're doing it.
Rob is currently the only roaster in Norman, so if you want the freshest cup of coffee around, where the beans are literally roasted before you come in, then this is your place.
The top selling coffee is the Ethiopian Sidama. It's a natural unwashed coffee, and it's a very kind of a fruit tendency to it, berries and stuff. I roast twice as much of that coffee as any other coffee. I sell twice as much of it. We have all the drip coffee. We have several espresso drinks and cold brews. I do pour overs are my specialty. Individual specialized cups of coffee of any of the coffee that I roast here. It's all fresh. So I make an individual cup of coffee for people, and they really love that aspect of it. And we have pastries that are all baked and here locally.
Yes, you can get tasty scones and other pastries here, but if you want some mouth-watering, absolutely delicious cookies, you'll find them here.
You really can't get better than a warm cup of coffee and cookies straight out of the oven, fresh from the oven. We have a great partnership here because we all are like one big happy family, and we appreciate and respect what each other does.
And the woman behind those incredible cookies is Shannon Hanchett of the Okie Baking Company. She's based at the Yellow Dog Coffee Company.
Right now, I make 42 different varieties of cookies, and they're all inspired by the history of the people and places that make our state great.
You can't get cookies any better than that.
Well, the coffee at Yellow Dog Coffee Company is awesome. I love it, and it's always got, it's fresh. They grind it and they prepare it here, and the people that run it are the best, and I really enjoy it. I love chocolate chip cookies, and so I don't think it's breaking the rules to have a cup of coffee with a chocolate chip cookie in the morning.
I'm a regular coffee drinker, and today was my first time at the Yellow Dog Coffee Company. I got the light Brazilian roast, and it was great. The coffee was light and really flavorful, and one of my favorite parts is that it didn't leave a really strong aftertaste, which I really appreciated.
Just in a word, excellent. It is, I don't think that you could get coffee any fresher than what you get here. I mean, it's literally coming out of that machine over there.
The coffee is awesome. It's freshly roasted.
We just had 2 scones this morning, and they're just delicious. And you can taste the fact that they've been made probably this morning. I mean, made fresh. So it's great, and it's great to see them doing that here on site. That's the other thing about this place is everything's fresh.
And by the way, the Yellow Dog Coffee Company is named after Rob and his wife's Labrador Retriever, Annie. It's also the name of their other business, Annie's Dog Daycare and Boarding.